The USS Liberty incident remains one of the most controversial and tragic episodes in US naval history. On June 8, 1967, during the Six-Day War, Israeli forces launched a devastating attack on the USS Liberty, an unarmed US Navy technical research ship. 34 Americans were killed, and 171 were injured in international waters near the Sinai Peninsula. To this day, the attack's true motives remain hotly debated, shrouded in secrecy and conflicting narratives. So, in this video I'll discuss the attack on the USS Liberty. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. This video explores the events of that fateful day, drawing heavily from the work of Commander Mark A. Stroh of the United States Navy, survivor testimonies, and a recent interview with one of the crew members. While some Israeli arguments suggest mistaken identity, we'll focus on the detailed account presented by Commander Stroh, supplemented by excerpts from the crew member's testimony to uncover what really happened. The USS Liberty was deployed near the conflict zone to monitor communication during the Six-Day War between Israel and its Arab neighbors. Equipped with sophisticated surveillance equipment, the Liberty's mission was to gather intelligence without engaging directly in the conflict. The ship was clearly marked with US Navy identifiers and flying a large American flag. The Middle East was a powder keg. Tensions had escalated as Arab states amassed forces against Israel. On June 5th, 1967, Israel launched preemptive strikes, decimating enemy air forces and gaining the upper hand. However, amidst this chaos, the Liberty's presence in the region raised questions about the risks of its mission. The USS Liberty, GTR-5, was commissioned on December 30th, 1964, with a 16-foot microwave dish and dozens of antennas and aerials for communication, monitoring, recording, storing and transmitting information was her mission. And she was not equipped or armed to conduct any warfare. As such, she was not a combat ship. She was the more modern one of the two ships of her kind in the world. The ship was only lightly armed for defense with 2.50 caliber machine guns in the bow, 1.50 caliber machine gun at port bridge level, and another .50 caliber machine gun at starboard bridge level, for the purpose of manning logistics, equipment and servicing. She was under Service Squadron 8, but her operations were directed by the Joint Reconnaissance Command, a part of the Joint Chief of Staff's organization. At approximately 7:20 a.m. on June 8th, Israeli reconnaissance planes began circling the USS Liberty. Lieutenant James N., one of the officers on duty, ensured that the ship's flag was prominently displayed. Despite the clear visibility of the American flag and the ship's distinct markings, Israeli fighter jets initiated the attack at 1:58 p.m. The assault began with waves of airstrikes. Israeli jets launched rockets and napalm, targeting key communication systems and igniting fires aboard the ship. Survivor accounts describe the chaos. Antennas were destroyed, rendering the Liberty's crew temporarily unable to call for help. One crew member recalled how they improvised repairs to send a distress signal, alerting the US 6th Fleet. After the airstrikes, Israeli motor torpedo boats, MTBs, joined the attack. They fired 5 torpedoes, one of which struck the USS Liberty, killing 25 crew members and leaving a massive hole in its side. The MTBs then circled, machine gunning life rafts and anyone attempting to escape or assist. The attack lasted over an hour, leaving the ship battered and its crew devastated. The USS Liberty's distress signal finally reached the USS Saratoga and USS America, prompting a swift response. Aircraft were launched to provide assistance. However, these planes were recalled following direct orders from Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara and President Lyndon B. Johnson. According to survivor testimonies, President Johnson's reluctance stemmed from a desire to avoid embarrassing a key ally, Israel, during a delicate geopolitical moment. Israel's official explanation was that the attack was a tragic case of mistaken identity. Israeli forces claimed they believed the Liberty was an Egyptian ship, the El Qusayr. However, this narrative has been widely challenged. The Liberty was significantly larger and differently configured than the El Qusayr, and its American flag was prominently displayed throughout the attack. Crew members of the Liberty displayed extraordinary bravery during the attack. In a recent interview, one survivor described how sailors worked tirelessly to save their ship and comrades. A young technician climbed a shattered antenna to restore communication capabilities, enabling the Liberty to call for help. Another account detailed the harrowing experience of attempting to assist wounded shipmates amid relentless gunfire and burning debris. These stories underscore the heroism of the USS Liberty's crew in the face of overwhelming adversity. Commander Stroh's research and declassified documents suggest that the attack was deliberate. The Liberty's mission to intercept communications may have uncovered sensitive Israeli military plans. By silencing the ship, Israeli forces could protect their strategic operations during the war. Another theory posits that Israel sought to prevent US intelligence from detecting its territorial ambitions. Questions also linger about the US response. Why was the Liberty sent so close to a conflict zone without proper escort? Why did US leadership prioritize diplomatic concerns over the lives of its sailors? These unanswered questions fuel speculation and demand accountability. The attack on the USS Liberty remains a painful chapter in US history. For the survivors and families of the fallen, the lack of accountability and recognition adds to the tragedy. Commander Stroh's research underscores the need for transparency and justice. This video honours the bravery of the Liberty's crew and seeks to shed light on the events of June 8, 1967. As we reflect on this dark moment, let it serve as a reminder of the sacrifices made in service to one's country and the enduring pursuit of truth. Thank you for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.